fan of. I mean, I'm a fan, but not like a huge fan like you guys of Beavis and Butthead. But with King of the Hill, I loved King of the Hill. I used to watch it all the time after school.
Isn't that cool how they're part of the same universe? Like they're pretty much the same. Especially like Bobby.
Yeah. It's so crazy just to like you said how they kind of branched off and created more things out of this, which is awesome. And it's just amazing, and the artwork is pretty much the same. I mean, it's definitely a good watch. And if you haven't seen it, I would recommend someone to watch it if they haven't. But like I said, I wouldn't maybe go out of my way to watch it. Since I just recently saw it, maybe within the next year or so, I would ask someone. I don't even know if my brother has seen this movie.
This would be a good rec for somebody like in their teens right now, like who've never really paid attention to. I guess many of the younger audience wouldn't really pay attention to Beavis and Butthead. I'm not too sure.
Maybe they're too offensive now, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
they would definitely get canceled if they came out right now.
Which they are, right? Oh,
maybe that's why they haven't done the second. The Paramount hasn't done second because they're trying to be as PC as possible. Because Beavis and Butthead weren't as PC as possible. No.
Well, I feel like that was kind of the point too of that.
Yeah, they definitely pushed the envelope. Not as far as racism, but as far as like destruction and like setting shit on fire, breaking the law, being defiant.
Being rebellious,
sexist.
No parents.
No parents except for fucking David Letterman. But yeah, definitely no parents. And it's funny because I watched like a little documentary about all like behind the scenes about Beavis and Butthead. And that fool Mike Judge said that he didn't want to show their parents because he was taking it's like a homage to Charlie Brown. How Charlie Brown doesn't really show his parents at all. Like his parents are not even around. So
their design was kind of inspired from Charlie Brown, I think, too.
That's what he was saying.
The shakiness, the shaky animation and the hair. What about in Charlie Brown? How it was the teacher? They can't really understand what they're saying. It's just like no adults really.
Yeah, because they're in their own little Charlie Brown world, dude. And that fool was going bald. He's been through some shit, man. Charlie Brown. No, but yeah,
he's seen some things.
Yeah, dude. You know how many times fucking Lucy pulled back the football from him? Was it Lucy or was it Peppermint Patty? I can't even remember, dude. But yeah, I digress.
What about you guys? Like, how many times have you seen this? Or like, this is a question for everybody. How many times have you seen it? Does it still hold up now?
Yeah, dude. It was like the first movie to like fucking bring like a big animated movie for like a really like off show that came out like at a time where people were judging it harshly, you know what I mean? And it made it like popular for like big cast. Like look at, they got fucking Bruce Willis in there, fucking in an animated fucking like movie, you know what I mean? It stands till now, dude. They brought a lot to the table with just this movie, dude. It's done a lot of things for like kind of like the animated world and this kind of genre, like South Park came out with movies after and shit like.
I was just about to say that South Park, it kind of set the bar. So South Park did it, The Simpsons did it. You see a lot more made for TV shows that make the transition from jumping from a TV show to having a big, like going to the silver screen and having a big budget movie.
It's like a competition for like edginess, dude. Like they're trying to like.
It's like a Super Bowl. Like that's like their final episode. You know, like that's like where they go all out. Like, oh, that happened in the movie, just like in the Simpsons movie. A lot of the cool stuff happens in that movie. In those
categories, this is their competition.
Pretty much, yeah, because it's going to be forever as a movie. If anybody goes out there and if there was somebody that just discovered this movie and then they go, oh, there's a movie, and then they say, oh, there's episodes to this movie, they're going to think that if they don't have any idea about Beavis and Butthead,
no context.
Yeah, no context. They're going to say, oh, in their mind, because that's what I would say, the movie came first and then the episodes, in which it was wrong. The episodes came first, then the movies, and then more episodes. So
and then the MTV, which was really good, dude. MTV show too, dude.
Yeah, well, that was something that I felt they should have incorporated more, but they couldn't do as much as put more music videos into their episodes. I liked that because that was the music that I was into at the time too. Not so much gangster rap, because they would show gangster rap too in the 90s on their shows, but the alternative shit, you know, like Alice in Chains or Pantera, Anthrax, AC/DC, Metallica, all of that stuff that was pretty much frowned upon. People didn't like that shit for kids, especially for a cartoon, you know. Oh, they're playing the devil's music on this fucking show where these kids kill frogs with bats and set them on fire and throw... didn't they throw the cat in the dryer,
Yeah.
dude?
They did all kinds of crazy shit. They definitely did things that, like, were questionable, dude, but, like, they're so, like, innocently, like, dumb, though. Like,
they are.
Like, they don't know what they're doing half the time, and they always think, like, something else is something that is not what is actually happening, dude. Like, they're like, you know, like you said, they're in their own world, dude. They're in the Bronzo world, dude. Like, they're just...
That's exactly, like, they only hear what they have very selective hearing, and it's very they only hear like fucking anus or like tits or some shit, you know. They only hear...
You said anus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of the cockpit.
You said now. Yeah, so I feel like they're so oblivious and innocent that it's funny to the viewer, but to them they're like, they don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Like when he's talking about the unit, he's like, it's in my pants. Like, what the fuck?
I guess they didn't put like metal and alternative and they didn't make it look better, you know what I mean? They fucking like...
Yeah, like a lot of... I was reading too, and on that documentary thing that I saw, that a lot of people were associating Beavis and Butthead with the downfall of like society amongst like males between the ages of like 14 and 22 or something. Like the people who watch Beavis and Butthead, their IQs are down and they're more depressive and all of this shit. Like, dude, it's a cartoon, first of all. Second of all, you have a choice on whether you want to watch this cartoon turned movie or not. It's a fucking entertainment, dude. And it's one guy, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's all of his ideas, which is pretty genius in my eyes.
Yeah, because the thought process behind Beavis and Butthead is all from his like old neighbors or people he grew up with in his childhood. He took all these different mannerisms and kind of mush them together to create it. Because I don't know if you guys know this, Tiny and James, but Mike Judge does both of their voices. He does all the dialogue. Yeah.
He does a lot of people.
Oh, no way, that's cool.
Yeah, he's like the first Seth MacFarlane.
And he does Hanks, right? So he's fucking...
Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, we didn't mention another spin-off show that came out of Beavis and Butthead was Daria. And Daria appealed to a lot of the teenage females that when I was growing up, they all wanted to be
all the Darias?
Yeah, they wanted to be Daria as much as possible, bro.
The angsty kind of goth.
The like, I don't really
aesthetic.
care attitude, like whatever.
Debbie Downer?
Yeah. But that was a character from Beavis and Butthead. Most people don't. I mean, if you know, you know. But if you just see Daria, you wouldn't think that, hey, she was first developed on Beavis and Butthead.
Tonight on Sick Sad World.
Sick Sad World. A baby is eating another baby while it's eating a burrito. Next on Sick Sad World.
Also, Daria had her own movie as well, but it was a TV movie.
I didn't know that.
I think it's called Is This College Yet? For anybody who might be interested out there. It's pretty funny.
Daria, is this college?
Yet.
Not yet.
I actually have the DVD. So it does exist. I promise.
What is it about, dude? Like, what
they just go. She just goes. They all go to college or whatever.
Do you remember the football jock dude that always wore his fucking uniform?
Yeah. He just has the pads on always.
And his hair is all fucking... Stop, dude. He's all Varsity Blues. We was kids, Mox.
But let's talk. Let's talk about what happens in the movie. We haven't done that yet.
That's a great story, dude. I actually really like the story about what's happening because they don't even know what the fuck's going on. But
the entire time, they're just like.
So the fucking first part, what we got is fucking Beavis rolling along as a fucking giant through the city. That's how we start, right?
Butthead. You know what? I was gonna say that is heavenly inspired by King Kong versus Godzilla, dude. Because he spits fire, and he picks up a fucking woman out of the building like King Kong and shit.
And they like fight over her, no? All ape and shit.
Yeah, definitely inspired by the kaiju culture, Power Rangers, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so we start the film with a dream sequence, and then Beavis wakes up and notices their TV has been stolen, and he wakes up Butthead, and they kind of just go back and forth through they see the windows broken. There's like a 45-second delay for them to process what's going on.
And then he's like,
I just realized something.
Yeah.
This sucks.
I don't know why that's still hilarious and still funny. Like, no matter how older I get or whatever, it's still funny to me, dude. Like, all of that shit that they do. And he's just, no.
They're so, like, subtle, dude. And it's just like, dude, Beavis and Butthead has, like, the best one-liners, dude. We're going to say one-liners all day, dude. When we go to buy the play-by-play right now, dude. But, yeah.
So the beginning goes to that cutscene of the beautiful music of Isaac Hayes, a.k.a. Chef from South Park, a.k.a. Shaft, the creator of the fucking music from Shaft. And they do like a 70s
montage
of like a black exploitation film where it shows them like as undercover agents and fucking beating up pimps and taking down crack and drug dealers and shit.
Beavis and Butthead.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Would they jump into the lake all random? How could you not like that, James? What are you doing?
Isaac Hayes and his band actually composed all that music for that, like, from scratch. I saw a video of them actually doing it and stuff. So they made it specifically for the movie, which is awesome.
That's nuts.
Isaac Hayes is legendary, dude. He loved, like, this type of stuff, too, dude.
For real.
Like,
I mean, for him to do... when did South Park come out?
97.
So it came out right after. So he was probably like, hell yeah, this fucking cartoon shit, I'm all about it.
My chocolate salty balls.
Yep.
He probably instantly understood, dude, the humor that Bo had, dude, like...
Yeah, until they insulted Scientology.
Scientology, I was about to say that.
And then they killed him. Which is nuts.
Fuck y'all. And he took off. And just like that, children, you can't rest with religion. Rest in peace, Isaac Hayes. But yeah, I've always felt that intro was really cool because it paid a homage to that old 70s style music and what is it, like culture. But also it reminded me of this old video game, Interstate 76, where they had like that whole vibe, like the whole thing. When I first watched the movie, I thought the whole movie was going to be like that. I didn't realize, it's just the intro to the fucking movie.
They were just like, let's do this.
Yeah.
And it's the cover of the film. If you remember, they're on the motorcycles, but dressed like cops.
They are, dude. Like
detectives.
It kind of reminded me of the Steve McQueen film.
Which one?
Easy Rider, where they're on the fucking bikes and shit.
That's with Dennis Hopper, too, right?
Yeah. So after that, after the intro...
basically, they go to their school to steal the AV club's TV.
Yeah, dude.
On the big-ass cart thing?
Yeah, that we all seen before.
And they they drop it, and then the principal comes by.
Or their counselor.
Oh, that's
that we know
right.
from the show comes out and he's like, no, what's going on here, guys?
In which he inspired Mr. Mackey. Okay.